Speaking to Canvey Island manager Danny Heale following today's 4-4 draw against Aveley. Danny, what do you make of that? Really up and down.
Yeah, no, I'm not very impressed today, to be honest with you. I thought we started the game a bit lacklustre. Seemed to struggle with setting our own tempo. When we played Dartford and Chelmsford, they set the tempo. We went and matched it with ease. But when we were playing sides like Aveley today, but no offence to them, they're a good little side, but we should be dominating a bit more than that. And I thought we looked a bit lazy at times. But the amount of times we kept giving, I appreciate the grass is a bit long and the ball's a bit sticky out there, but it's the same for both sides. But no, where I was really impressed with the first two, a bit flattened today from that. Thought we looked really good attacking again, but just it's like a comedy of errors, individual errors. We've had 2 pass backs today, people giving the ball away cheaply and getting punished for it. But I know that's what pre-season's about, but a couple of people got 90 minutes today, the rest of them got 60 minutes, a few 30 minutes, and so that's what it's about. I'm not interested in the scoreline at all, but we scored 4 goals Tuesday against a good Chelmsford side. We scored 4 goals again today against Aveley, but we let too many goals in at the back. But it's not as though teams are hurting us. We were literally giving them the goals. Like the pass back for the third goal was ridiculous. Then we've done it again for the first goal. And it just ain't good enough. But I say that's what pre-season's for. But we'll move on, and that boys, it's all about getting minutes in their legs, and they've done that today. And we move forward to Southend next Wednesday.
So we were good going forward against Chelmsford and today as well, playing some really good football and something we didn't do much last season, actually scoring from corners and crosses. Is that something you've been working on? Yeah,
we've been working on it in training, and it's nice to see it working in a game as well. But so we had Tam missing today, we've had Richard Hallam missing today. Obviously they've gone away for a week, and they're big players to miss. But say we're still carrying a squad of 22 here at the minute. We've made 11 changes again in the second half, and so it's hard to tell what we're doing at. But the boys that were here last year are doing well, the new boys are doing well, but just a couple of people just need to step up a little bit now, and I'll be looking to probably cut the squad down a bit over the weekend, and hopefully start pushing on with a bit more minutes on Wednesday night.
So as you said, we gifted them probably at least 3 goals, and then we gifted Chelmsford quite a few on Tuesday. Are you at all worried about the way the defence is performing at the minute?
Not really, because there's so many changes there. I don't think we've had a settled back four for the first 3 games we've played. Obviously we've just looking at people in different areas, different partnerships and that at the moment. So no, I'm not really worried yet. We've still got another 5 league games, 5 pre-season games yet to come. We've thrown another one in against Bowers on a Friday night, so that makes it 6. So there's plenty of time left. But no, I say there's a lot of pleasing things, but there's a lot of negatives as well. And we give 3 penalties away against Chelmsford, and then we've give, I reckon, out of the 4 goals today, we've given them 3 goals. We've not clearing our lines when you've got time to. A bad pass back on the blind side where he hasn't looked what he's doing, and just a bit of giving the ball away in midfield and a bit opened up a bit too easy for him. So we'll work on that on training on Monday when we come in Monday. But no, there's a lot of pleasing things, but there's a lot of negative things as well. But this is what pre-season is about.
The player who stood out to me and to a lot of the other fans set up 2 goals, Martin Tui today. We spoke to him last week. How well has he taken to it? Good performance today.
Yeah, no, listen, I've played against Martin over the years when I was still playing, and the boy's a class act. He's a good footballer. He's not just an out-and-out goal scorer, but he's a good footballer as well. He holds the ball up, he makes good runs, he's an intelligent player. And I've been really pleased with him in that. So he had 60 minutes again today, set 2 goals up, and I thought him and Lawrence looked really sharp together up front. And like I say, I've got no qualms really about the forwards at the minute. They're scoring, they're playing well. It's just defensively, and I'm not blaming the back 4 either or the goalkeeper. It's as a side. You defend as a side, you defend from the front, but it's just sloppy passes and silly decision making at the moment that's hurting us. But so we've got another 3 weeks, another 6 games to snap that out of us, and I'm sure we will. And no, but listen, it's a long process pre-season, and we're only at the quarter of it still. I think, like I say, we've got more games coming up thick and fast, and lots of training sessions to get through, and we'll trim things up over the weekend, and hopefully we'll have a bit more better defensive display on Wednesday night.
So one thing that confused everyone more than anything is towards the end, Lawrence Yeager went and played at the back. Was it because he was playing so good up front that you thought he might be alright second at the back?
No, believe it or not, Lawrence has played centre half for Sudbury last year, played centre half for Whittam last year, and in all honesty, I brought him in to merely as a centre half, if I'm honest, and I know he can do a bit up top as well, and obviously with having John Easterford, Steve Sheehan and Richard Halley here as well, Like I said, we are looking to bring another forward in, so we thought we'd have a look at Lawrence early doors and see what he can do. And to be fair, he's done really, really well. He's an handful, he puts himself about, he's got a good touch for a big lad, and he flicks things on, hold things up, and he got a great goal today as well, with a good header in the box, and he's a powerful player. But he's going to hurt us because he's got a 3-game ban at the start of the season, so obviously we won't be able to use him at the start anyway, but we know that. And but no, so he's done well, but it's nice to know that he can drop back at centre half if we need him to.
So, have we got you touched that you was looking at maybe bringing another striker in? Are there any other like updates, signings coming in?
Yeah, not really at the minute. We've got our fingers in a few pies. We're speaking to people at the moment. We're just seeing what these other couple of boys that we're looking at are doing with their other clubs at the minute. It might be a way that we might bring in a loan player for 3 months to start with, but and we've got our fingers on a permanent deal at the moment with someone else. Obviously, we're still looking at Ozzy at the minute as a wire player. So if Ozzy doesn't decide to stay here, or we don't do a sort of deal out with him, then we'll be looking for another wire player as well. But like I say, it's early days. So score don't interest me one bit at the moment. Towards the end of pre-season, that's when I'll be looking at it. But on the whole, it's been going well. Training's have gone good. Everyone's buying into it. But it's just a couple of individual errors. If we can snap that out of our game, we'll be looking good.
So quite a big game against Southend coming up. They've said they're bringing probably a first team. Are you looking forward to that, even though it is a friendly? Is that a game you're looking forward to?
Yeah, it's another game. I think we've got quite a tough pre-season schedule this year, and like I said before, and it's a good credit to the football club that Southend are bringing a strong side down here. Obviously West Ham as well coming down. And we want to test ourselves against the best, and obviously they're going to be a lot fitter than us, where they're in every day. They'll probably be a lot more organised than us, but it's to say how we keep the ball against them, and what problems they're going to cause us that we'll get used to during the season. So we can only gain from it, and it'll be an experience for the boys. So we don't shirk away from anyone. We know what we're going to be up against, and if they do bring a full side down here, we'll be ready for it. And if they don't, we don't. But listen, we're the underdogs. We know that they're playing at a higher level than us. They're all full time, and we've got nothing to lose. As long as we give a good account of ourselves, and I'll be more than happy.
How nice is it for the players, for the Canvey team, to actually know they're going to play against first team against league players? How important is that for their development as well?
Oh, without doubt, the person they're playing against, or the bloke they're marking, and they can see how good his movement is, how his touch is, how they talk on the pitch, how they conduct themselves on the pitch, and it's a massive learning curve, especially for the young lads we've got in the squad, and it'll be a big game for them and a big night for them, and hopefully they'll come through it, and it'll put us in good stead for All Church on the Saturday.
Nice one. Cheers, Dan.
Thanks, mate.